Hi there. My name is Randy DeBerry, and I will be your instructor for this section of COM 181 Basic Public Speaking online for this semester. Now, I wanted to clear up something right off the front, because if you heard, my name is Randy DeBerry, but if you look on the syllabus, my email is listed as, John.DeBerry. So you may be asking yourself, what's the deal? So, all right, here's the backstory. When I was born, there was 9 other Johns in my family, of which I was named after one. The difference being is he was John Rufus, and he told my parents that if they saddled me with the middle name Rufus, he would disown them. So they kept the R, but they went with Randolph, said John Randolph DeBerry. And to avoid confusion, because there were so many Johns, they nicknamed me Randy. So I've spent my entire life explaining to people why I go by a name that is totally different than my actual given first name. It's one thing if it's, Jonathan and you go by John, or Elizabeth and you go by Liz, but it's, hi, my name's George, but call me Seymour. People look at you weird. So that's the deal with that. It's also why I told my wife when our daughter was born, I was very open to names, but whatever we named her, that's what we were going to call her, because it's been a pain my entire life. But anyway, so a little bit about me, just so you know who I am, kind of what my background is. So I was born in Florida and lived there till the end of 3rd grade, and then I moved to Tennessee, which is where I finished up elementary, middle, and high school. I was raised by my mom. My dad unfortunately died when I was 5 years old. My mom never remarried, so I'm pretty much was raised by a single mom. When I graduated from high school, I wanted to take some time off from school, plus I didn't have the funds at the time to go, so I decided to enlist in the United States Marine Corps, probably heavily influenced by my granddad, who was a World War II Marine. So I spent 4 years in the Marine Corps, primarily went to boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina, and then was primarily stationed in North Carolina, Southern California, and Okinawa, Japan. Great experience, great life experience, had a really good time. While I was in, I went to school at night, and I earned an Associates of Arts degree from the University of Maryland that I was able to then transfer in to a 4-year university once I was honorably discharged. So after my 4 years of service, I got out honorably discharged, and I moved back in with my mom, and I went to Valdosta State University in Valdosta, Georgia, and finished up my bachelor's degree in communication. While I was there, I met my now wife. We've been together ever since 1998. I also competed for the Valdosta State University speech and debate team. This is something that I did in high school. I've been involved in it. And I'm also the head coach of the Gateway Community and Technical College speech and debate team currently. So after I graduated from Valdosta State University, I got married, and my wife and I went to Laramie, Wyoming to both earn our master's degrees from the University of Wyoming. Mine, again, in speech communication, and my wife, whose name is Angie, she got hers in public administration. After we got those degrees, which was 2 more years of school, we both took a year off. She worked in a doctor's office. I taught for my alma mater for a year. And then we moved to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where I began working on my PhD in communication, and my wife began her career working for the state. And things were going great until the beginning of my 2nd year, which is when Hurricane Katrina hit, which, as you can probably imagine, screwed a lot of things up. So long story short, by the end of that academic year, we was looking at a situation where she didn't know if her job was going to be around because Louisiana was broke, the school was broke, I didn't know if my assistantship was going to hang around. So we made the decision of our own merits, when we had the funds, to just move and relocate someplace else. And because she had had an internship with the state of Wyoming government when we were living in Laramie going to school, we moved back to Wyoming, this time to the capital of Cheyenne. And we lived there for 4 years, in which time my wife worked for the state government, and so did I. I was actually the program manager for the Wyoming Vaccine for Kids program. If any of you have children and have taken your kids to the doctor and gotten vaccinations for free, that's the vaccination program that I managed. The funds are provided by the CDC, and every state has their own one, and they're each individually managed. That was the program I managed for the state, but I always wanted to get back into teaching. So once we were kind of restabled again, my wife was like, all right, you go find yourself a teaching job. Just try to be close to some major city where I can get a job. And I began looking for openings, sent out a bunch of resumes, and Gateway was the first interview I got and the first offer I got, and that's why I'm here. And I've been here since fall of 2009, and I'm very happy and like it here a lot. My wife works over in Cincinnati across the river. As you heard me say earlier, I do have a daughter. She was born in 2012. And so that's me and kind of my background. Hobbies, things I'm interested in. I like to read. I like to mountain bike and hike. One thing about me also is and I'm upfront about it. I am a comic book reading, Star Wars quoting, Star Trek watching, proud member of Geek Nation. I am who I am. There's no reason to hide it. So that's who I am. My wife was a cheerleader. Don't ask me how that happened. All I can tell you is don't underestimate apparently a sense of humor. So I'm into all that kind of stuff. Of course, I'm loving all the Marvel movies that are coming out right now. So that's kind of me, my background, what I like to do. Looking forward to getting to know you all over the course of the semester and seeing your speeches. And if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out, email me, call me, and we can either set up a time to meet in person or we can talk over the phone. But I'm here to help you pass this course. So if you have questions or problems or concerns, please let me know. Thanks a lot. See ya.